What's up, guys? Kenny G here, and I am coming at you today with just a little discussion piece. Specifically, I guess it's more of a rant piece than anything, and it's specifically to do with the pain clinics. I'm dealing with. Let me see. Is this audio okay? I'm dealing with McMaster DeGroot Pain Clinic in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and just basically, I'm going to be talking about the incompetency at this clinic and how it's just ongoing forever and ever and ever. Like, first of all, if you've been following my channel, you know I've been suffering with serious pain for like two solid years. We're actually going on 3 years now, so we're in year 3 of CPPS, chronic pelvic pain syndrome, whatever you want to call it. And just I'm already off track. What am I even trying to say? Basically, okay, my pain is super high today. My pain is super high today. Today is April 30th, and it's been 4 days since my encounter with the clinic, and I'm still very angry or frustrated or depressed about my encounter there. So let me just try to get into it. So basically what happened was it took me 2 years just to get to step 1 of getting seen. Actually, I guess it was a year and a half to get seen. But finally, a few days ago, let me look at the calendar. Yeah, about four days ago, last Friday, I was allowed to attend the pelvic pain program orientation. And again, if you remember my other videos, or if you haven't watched the other videos, they told me that I could not participate in the pelvic pain program, even though I'm suffering with pelvic pain, specifically because I'm a man. So women would feel uncomfortable with me there. Therefore, I'm not allowed to be present during the pelvic pain program, as more women suffer with pelvic pain than men. So it's already kind of ridiculous. But whatever. Finally, they agreed that yes, you can actually come to the orientation, because at the orientation, husbands come with their wives, so you can at least attend the orientation. You still can't be part of the clinic, but you can at least attend the orientation so you can get the basic knowledge down. I'm like, okay. So they booked me for last Friday after 2 years going into year 3 to come into this program or into this orientation. And I had it scheduled, and I was in the pain clinic like 3 or 4 weeks previous to that, and I double and triple check the date, right? So just to make sure. So I go in, and they're like, actually, the clinic was at 10:30. I went in for noon because that was, sorry, I dropped the, I don't know what I'm doing. So they're like, you came in at the wrong time. And I'm like, there's no way that's possible. I'm like, I was here 3-4 weeks ago. You gave me the time. I spoke to you, the exact person I'm talking to at the reception now. It's like, I spoke to you. You gave me this time. I put it in my phone, and I had my phone. I'm like, this is the time you told me, like exact. And things escalated from there. They didn't get crazy, but it was just like it was just insane. So essentially, they were like, their defense was, yes, we may have told you this time, but we sent you snail mail, like an old school letter saying the time for definite fact. So it's my fault, not theirs, that they told me the wrong time. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I only waited 2 and a bit years to get to this point, and now you're telling me that you told me the wrong time, but it's actually my fault that you told me the wrong time. Ooh, my nerves are going through the roof. I was so upset, right? And I was just like, get upset, don't get upset. But how do you not get upset when the medical system just dicks you around over and over and over? And no one, I guess what they should have is a call, like even just a machine that calls and notifies you the week of their timings, or the week before calls with like, hey, this is a robot calling just reminding you of your appointment. But they don't have that. They snail mailed me something and I didn't see the snail mail. And so it's my fault, even though they told me the time in person and I double, triple checked it. And it's like, okay, I'm so upset, right? So I'm there and I'm just upset. And then, you know what starts happening is I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is what I said to the receptionist. I'm like, I'm kind of getting a little frustrated. I'm like, this is like my exact words. I'm like, I'm getting a little frustrated because it's like, it's been 2 years to get to this point, and it just feels like you guys are dicking me around. It's like one thing after another, after another, after another to get to this stupid pain clinic, right? This pelvic pain, it's not even the clinic because I'm not allowed to be in the clinic. It's the orientation. So, I'm like, I'm getting kind of annoyed. And then suddenly like this wave of uncomfortability comes into the office, right? Because it's 4 women working at this L-shaped desk. And it's like they're all looking at me like I am the bad guy, right? Like I'm being unreasonable for being like, you told me this time, I came at the time you told me, and now you're saying I'm the bad guy, right? So I'm like, I'm like, just rebook me. I'm like, rebook me. I'm on the verge of getting upset, right? But I'm trying to keep my cool, and I'm like, rebook me for another time. And then they're just like, well, I don't do booking. And so we'll have to get back to you another time, right? And so yesterday, finally, they're like, okay, we have a follow-up appointment for you. But it's not till July now. So they've delayed me, what is that, 3 months? Yeah. 3 months. Because they told me the wrong time in person. Yes, I didn't check the snail mail, but why should I have to? I spoke to the secretary, and the secretary told me this. I put it in my phone. I'm like, are you sure this is this time? She says, yes. I'm like, why would she be lying to me? Why would she have it incorrect? Anyways, long story short, it's just more BS with this stupid clinic. And I'm gonna have a whole bunch of videos talking about the fact that I'm now entering their actual pelvic pain program. Not their pelvic pain program, their regular pain program. And I'm gonna give you kind of some insight on what they do, because in my opinion, they have all of this knowledge that they are locking up. And it's like, why is this knowledge protected and kept secret, right? It's like, this knowledge should be available to everyone. But anyways, to get back to the topic of this video, I left and I literally cried in the car. I was angry, I'm swearing, I'm crying, and it's just like, if you know anything about CPPS, your nervous system is directly tied to your pain. And so the fact that I was all of these things drove my pain through the roof. So here we are 4 days later, and my pain has still not de-escalated back to a reasonable level. A tolerable level. And that week I had went was one of the first weeks where I had gone not pain-free, because there is no pain, but I would say like a 5 out of 10 pain, where my pain is usually an 8. So that entire week I had like a 5 out of 10, which I was like, this is an improvement. And then bam, they hit me with this, and it's just like, are you kidding me? I cried so much that I had a headache, my eyes are sore. All right. Sorry about that. I was just starting to think about it. I was about to cry again. So, it's like, this is just crazy. And the incompetence at that clinic is through the roof. And the fact that they have 4 receptionists working there, and literally none of them are ever doing their job. Anytime you go in there, actually I think they have 6 receptionists working there, but whenever you go in, none of them are doing their job. They're all talking about, you know, plans for the weekend, what they did last weekend, what they're doing tonight, chat. It's like, you know what? At my job, if I was chatting all day, I'd be fired. But because you're in a union, you are protected, you are safe, and it's just a total load of BS. And I am so tired of dealing with this clinic and their bullshit, and then the government denying you, disability and all that stuff because you're gonna go through this clinic, and it's like, okay, well, they don't give a frick about you, okay? The clinics, they don't care about you at all, and it's very, very difficult to maintain some level of like not being angry. So yeah, that's my video. I don't really know if there's much else to say other than watch my next video where I'm gonna talk about my actual experience yesterday, which was my first day at the actual pain clinic. A whole other load of bunk. So let's if you're ready, please consider watching the other video. If you want to follow me here on YouTube, much appreciated. Thank you very much. Smash subscribe. We're gonna try to fight through this. We're going to try to get out of CPPS. There's so many people out there. Even the clinic kind of has this approach of just accept you're going to be in pain forever. And in my opinion, that is a bad way of thinking. You also shouldn't have unrealistic expectations that, things are going to be perfect. Things are going to go back exactly how they were before you had chronic pain. However, when you start the clinic telling people you're never going to be right, it is just not good. Anyways, let's jump over to the other video. This one is specifically about ranting about the clinic and how much double standard BS is going on there, and how emotionally charged it was, and how much I was upset, and how me being super upset by them drove my pain through the roof. Like, I'm probably at a 9 out of 10 pain sitting here right now filming this video. But my hope is that offloading, I'm not offloading onto you, but releasing it from within and not being all tense about it is going to help my pain a little bit. So thank you for watching. I forgot to mention to smash like on the video, so if you would like to smash like on the video, that helps out my channel a ton. Of course, we appreciate every single subscribe you give the channel, but even more than the subscribe, the like makes a huge difference. The like makes our videos get more exposure. That's just how YouTube works. If you want to chat, of course, drop a comment and we can chat in the comment section. But we are also we're working very hard on doing daily live streams over on Twitch at Super_Dorkalicious. So if you go over to Twitch and you search Super_Dorkalicious, you will find me and my wife, and we're trying to stream on a daily or every second day, putting out new content. So I know I only put out content once in a blue moon here on YouTube, but there is content literally every single day, or every second day at least, on Twitch. So if you're not following us already, why aren't you following us already? Please smash like, smash subscribe, and go catch us over on Twitch at Super_Dorkalicious. Catch you in the next video.